Hi everyone, it's Annalisa and welcome. I'm going to attempt to do another outside video, so hopefully the noise won't be too loud. So, a common question I get asked is, on this journey, how do you not see your person as separate? And this is really important in the twin flame journey, is not seeing your divine masculine as separate. And how is that possible? How do you not see them as separate? Because we know they are a separate person, right? And we know there's another body there. What we also know is we are one soul with our divine masculine. And in the upper realms, you are already together. And not seeing them as separate is reaching that unity consciousness that is required on this twin flame journey for the divine feminine to reach a state of oneness, a state of unity consciousness. Christ consciousness would be another terminology. And that happens naturally as you begin to raise your vibration higher, and it just happens. And it is a frequency of a higher vibration of that peace, joy, and love, because that is the only space that you and your divine masculine can meet and stay together in that frequency. And it doesn't just happen overnight, right? It is a process, it is a journey, and I know that sounds repetitious, but it is all about energy shifts. And it does happen as you begin to shift your energy and your vibration, and that happens organically in time, because being in soul is your natural state. And when you are in soul, then you are in that calm, joy, peace, and love frequency. And being able to maintain that is getting out of the ego mind up here, right? Because the ego mind will always try to disrupt soul. So it is a conscious effort to stay in soul throughout the day, and that's not always easy. But what I can say is it does get easier in time as you practice that skill of, I don't know if it's a skill, but it is an energetic shift of that higher vibration of peace and joy. And what you'll find is that the more that you sit in soul energy, the more that you want to be in soul energy. Who doesn't want to be in a state of peace and joy and not worrying about yesterday or the story of your twin flame, your divine masculine? And who doesn't want to worry about what's going to happen tomorrow? Nobody wants to worry and constantly be in anxiety about what the future holds. And though that is a typical way of the human being, right? The 3D world is really about looking in the past and thinking about the future, because that's all we've ever been known in the past. And now getting out of that, coming into presence and focusing in the now moment. That's why I always recommend The Power of Now from Eckhart Tolle. And even if you read it, I would always suggest rereading it, because you might get something new out of it every time that you read it. And it is beautiful to be in the present moment where you don't have to worry about what tomorrow brings or planning your future. And not to say that you're not going to use your mind to plan things. Of course, you're always going to plan to go to work, or plan a vacation, or plan to go grocery shopping, right? But being in soul is you're not in anxiety about the future and having a story in your head of how you want your life to be with your divine masculine. No. And you're not in the story of the past about everything they did to you, right? Or blaming them, or maybe I should have done this and this wouldn't have happened. That is all being in the story, and that is not being in soul. And that won't help you reach unity consciousness. And unity consciousness is the connection that you make with everything around you. Like, for example, right now I'm sitting outside and I am feeling the air, and I see everything around me, Mother Nature. I'm appreciating, I'm in gratitude, right? I'm in soul. I am in the present moment. I'm not worried about tomorrow. I'm not thinking about the past. And I'm in a place of just calm and love. And I listen to the birds. I hear the birds. And it's beautiful. And being able to maintain that only becomes greater. And the birds get louder. The feeling of the air becomes stronger. The connection with the trees become even more beautiful and grounding in. And all that is becoming one with everything. And it does happen in energy. It does take a little bit of time, right? Especially if you are in the beginning phases of this journey, you still may not understand what the whole journey is about. So to become in oneness doesn't just happen, right? So when you detox and let go of all the negative energy and really step into gratitude and having no expectations or preferences and surrendering and raising your vibration, all of that is part of detox. So just as a reminder, I am doing my workshop on 2 days, not tomorrow, the day after. So there's still some spaces open if you wanted to join. It's 8 days via a messaging app, so it's very informal, but I give out everything you need to know. It's kind of like a boot camp on detox, and it's in my website, so feel free to check it out if you're interested. But in any case, the unity consciousness is developed as you go forward on the journey and connecting to your soul. And it's so beautiful because once you feel that state of bliss and peace and joy, you want to stay in that energetic shift. And it is a conscious effort because some days are harder to stay in that shift, in that energy. And that's okay. It's not always going to be easy every day. But your Divine Masculine can only meet you when you are in soul, when you are in a state of love and unity consciousness and oneness. So yeah, it does get easier. So I hope this video was helpful. If you need more help, like I said, I do have my detox workshop coming up the day after tomorrow. So sign-ups are by tomorrow, which would be the 2nd. And I do have my Facebook group, Twin Flames Journey of Self. And I also have my course available in my website. So sending you all so much love.